Hello Galactic family. The Creator made you a promise that is being fulfilled in due time. You're listening to the four corners of the divine breath, putting you in a state of contemplation, leading you to empathize with all those around you. Beloved, it was never the will of the Creator to fall into the traps of darkness, and when these stood against each other in order to separate you, the Creator of this universe decreed that all help be sent to this sector of the galaxy in order to restore order and energy of the unit. He activated in the star souls all their potentials so that they could sustain the original idea on the planetary surface and, even under intense pressure, kept them determined to fulfill their purposes, helping all others to awaken. With this help and with your own inner strength, you have risen from the low vibrations and accelerated the process of your ascension. You have created around the earth a layer of light that is curing the whole system of the virus impregnated by the forces of darkness, thousands of years ago. With our help, we are ensuring that this cover not only remains, but also becomes so powerfully strong, that it is impenetrable. Those who are more sensitive can feel a wave in the air of peace and security and are passing this security to those around them, ensuring, in some way, that the light remains anchored and in advance. Star souls are like anchors on the planetary surface, and the entity known as Yaldabaoth cannot contain them, and in this, it is rapidly disintegrating due to the light being anchored on Earth. The main idea of the forces of darkness was to keep you apart from each other, creating conflicts and threats of false flag in order to want nothing else than to be isolated from each other. This was never the will of the Creator when He decided to authorize the Earth experience. He knew of the innumerable advances that all the souls that came to experience in the terrestrial duality would have. He also knew the risks and, of course, knew the potential of all beings involved in the project. Then the start was made and the dark forces infiltrated and had their chance to play their part in the experience. But what they did not tell you was that you, soul stars, are extremely brave souls, and stable even under the veil of forgetfulness, closely linked to the Creator and His original idea. The feeling of attachment is more and more intense everywhere, and all souls, connecting with each other, are seeing that they have never had to fear their fellows. Although some say that dangerous people exist and must be contained, it is to consider that there also exists a soul and in it there is love, however superficial it may not seem to you. These people contained by the land laws, in the new phase of your earth, will have the opportunity to review their attitudes and will go through a psychological and unimpregnating work, so that they can return to social life in an honorable way. Keep in mind that all those contained by the land laws will bear their responsibilities before the universal law, but you also know that they will be treated as lovingly as you are now. As you are returning to your natural state of empathy with your fellow beings, you, the star souls, are, besides anchoring all the light necessary for the planetary leap, causing many souls impregnated with darkness, to turn to themselves and review many of your attitudes. Believe, beloved, the more you allow yourselves to be placed in the place of the other, the more you will understand the reasons for many coarse and desperate actions. No soul in the universe is created wickedly in being, but many choose, by free will, to experience the deeper areas of density where one can find the darkest feeling. Even so, they never cease to be assisted by the forces of light, who are constantly striving to lift them back into the light. You, soul stars, are those who have decided to go to the deepest abyss and rescue these souls. Many of you, in this dive, have lost yourself in the abyss, and thanks to your deep and intimate connection with the Creator, you have been able to rise and still help many around you. It was to be expected, For you did not have this experience of bound hands, but you have taken the infinite tools that you have acquired throughout the ages of your existence. Beloved, I am honored to share my thoughts with you, knowing that I also have much to learn from all of you. I was present at the beginning of your experience. I saw every time you thought you would not get it. I saw every time that with a warrior's cry you stood up amidst the pain and pressure felt on the low vibrations. You truly are incredible souls. You are going forward, and your destiny is well in your sight. You will not retreat, and those at your side will naturally be swept away by your penetrating light that illuminates and touches the hearts of all around you. No soul that comes near you can say that you do not feel something different in the air. Internally, she knows that what is given to her is also her nature. This, many times, ends up leaving her confused and reclusive, where she tries to manage the energies and feelings extracted with your contact. It is well known that it will not last long. Even those most hardened by the old energy, will be touched by the light so penetrating on earth at that time. Although many decide not to make their leap now, they will do so later, and they will take with them the impregnation of light that you have simply left with your presence. Do not be afraid to trust your feelings and that which is being given to you. Trust and embrace with love, for many have desired to be in your place at this precious time and could not. It is a wonderful time to try, and your star family is at your side to give you support. You will not be disappointed when you follow the impulse of your heart, which is, as we have said, intimately connected with the Supreme Creator. I am Salu Sa, from Sirius, and I come again to wish you all the blessings and light in your final step, towards the great leap. I am, especially at this moment, very excited. I can say that I drop tears of joy and honor to be in your presence and to be the voice of the Galactic Federation bringing information at every step, and a little of your true history. Little because, as we have said, nothing of what we have been saying for so long is enough to represent who you really are. You have illumined the deepest darkness of these love and strength to those who thought that this no longer existed. You have made a mantra of freedom, and this has been heard throughout the universe, attracting to your earth an army that, adding all the letters of all your terrestrial books, would not be able to enumerate. And now, what do you feel with our words? Oh, we know what you feel. It is the same as we, at the moment, aboard our ship, we feel the family feeling. We are now observing the earth and all of you, with one feeling in common: they are amazing. Be in peace, be in the light,